Fox News broke the story Thursday evening. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons submitted his resignation. Homeland Security Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen confirmed the departure. The Fox segment framed this around a single statistic.
And breaking tonight, Tracy, I want to share this with you. Sources telling Fox News that Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons has submitted his resignation. He is next off to the private sector. He has overseen more than 500,000 deportations since President Trump returned to office. Changes here in D.C. Trace.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
More than 500,000 deportations under Lyons' leadership. That number is the administration's victory metric, the scoreboard they want viewers to see. What the segment didn't provide, in what appears to have been just a few seconds of breaking news airtime, is the context that makes this resignation far more complicated than a victory lap. Lyons has been the acting head during ICE's controversial mass immigration crackdowns that targeted Democratic-run cities. The crackdowns generated furious protests, and federal agents shot and killed 2 U.S. citizens in Minneapolis. That sentence alone transforms this from a routine personnel change into one of the most consequential law enforcement leadership departures in recent memory. 2 American citizens, Renee and Alex Pretti, were killed by federal immigration agents during enforcement operations in an American city. Lyons faced particular scrutiny over these fatal shootings. Under Lyons, ICE signed off on a memo granting federal immigration officers sweeping powers to forcibly enter homes and make arrests without a judge's warrant. Democrats, immigration advocates, and local officials decried ICE tactics, including allegations of racial profiling and aggressive tactics. In recent months, Lyons faced growing scrutiny, including a court order requiring him to appear before a federal judge over concerns that the agency failed to comply with directives related to detainees' rights. The Fox segment mentioned none of this. The 500,000 deportations were presented without the 2 American deaths, without the warrantless entry memo, without the court orders, without the Minneapolis backlash that ended one of ICE's signature operations. It was not immediately clear why Lyons was resigning, nor who would be replacing him. Lyons told Mullen he's leaving for a private sector job. His departure comes at a pivotal moment as ICE navigates ongoing legal challenges and political divisions tied to the administration's hardline immigration crackdown. Earlier Thursday, the same day his resignation was announced, Lyons testified before a House Appropriations Subcommittee where he faced questions over ICE's budget, enforcement priorities, and compliance with court orders. The announcement came more than a month after Trump fired former DHS Secretary Kristi Noem. DHS funding remains snarled amid an ongoing partial government shutdown stemming from a dispute between Democrats and Republicans over changes to ICE tactics and policies. He testified before Congress in the morning. He resigned by evening. That timeline deserves scrutiny, even if the official explanation is a private sector opportunity. Every senior administration official issued statements praising Lyons within hours. Homan called him a highly respected and effective acting director. Stephen Miller called him a phenomenal patriot and dedicated leader. Mullen said American communities are safer because of him. When an official departs and the entire administration immediately lines up with superlatives, it typically means one of 2 things. The departure was genuinely voluntary and well-regarded, or the departure was managed and the praise is designed to prevent the narrative from becoming adversarial. The speed and uniformity of the response suggests careful coordination. ICE has cycled through multiple acting leaders in recent years and has lacked a Senate-confirmed director. Under Lyons, ICE oversaw the largest expansion in U.S. history, funded through the One Big Beautiful Bill. He requested $5.4 billion for enforcement and $2.8 billion for investigations in his final budget testimony. The agency he built, expanded, funded, empowered with warrantless entry authority deployed into American cities, doesn't leave with him. The policies remain. The precedents remain. The 500,000 deportations are completed, and the 2 Americans killed in Minneapolis are still dead. Whether Lyons' departure changes anything operationally depends entirely on who replaces him, and the Fox segment didn't address that because nobody knows yet. This story arrived as a brief breaking news insert during ongoing Iran war coverage. It deserves its own full segment, not because the resignation itself is unprecedented, but because the tenure it caps has been one of the most consequential and controversial periods in American immigration enforcement history. 2 U.S. citizens killed by federal agents, warrantless home entries, court orders defied, cities in protest, and 500,000 people deported from the country they lived in. That's not a footnote. That's a chapter. And it deserves more than a ticker tape mention between the Strait of Hormuz and the next commercial break.